just got out of school.
Man, I hate physics.
Yeah, it's one of the worst classes of the day. What do you have in that class, dude?
I have a 54 in the class. I bombed the last test.
Oh, at least I know someone else is doing worse than me.
I mean, I would actually pay attention if I could relate to it or something.
But you can't. It's not like you're going to become a scientist or something, dude.
I know.
Look out!
Ah! What? Dude? What do you think you're doing?
Get out of my way.
No, dude. That's a staircase. You should watch what you're doing.
Sorry.
One more thing. That was pretty damn good. What was that?
That was an ollie, man. It's not that hard.
Can you possibly show me how I could do it?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. It just includes a lot of physics.
Oh, not this again.
But you don't like physics?
No, it's a bad class, and the teachers don't know how to teach it.
That is true, but, you know, it's pretty simple and cool once you apply it to something you like.
I guess.
Let me show you.
Alright, watch. Just before I approach the stairs to do my ollie, there are three forces acting on the skateboard. One of these forces is my weight. Another force is the force of gravity on the board itself. And finally, the third force is the force of the ground pushing up on the skateboard. These three forces balance out to be zero, and with no net force I don't accelerate, but I roll along at a constant speed. Also, notice how I am crouched down. This will give me a lower center of mass, which will be crucial to getting a high enough ollie to clear the stair set. Now I accelerate myself upward by explosively straightening my legs and raising my arms. During the jump, my rear foot exerts a much greater force on the tail of the board than my front foot does on the nose. This causes the board to pivot counterclockwise about the wheel. As the tail strikes the ground exerts a large upward force on the tail, and the result of this upward force is the board bounces up high. With the board now completely in the air, I slid my front foot forward using the friction between my foot and the rough surface, which is called the grip tape. Lastly, I pushed my front foot down, which raised the rear wheels and leveled out the board. Also, I lifted my rear leg to get it out of the way of the rising tail of the board. I timed this motion perfectly, so my rear foot and the rear of the board rise in perfect unison. The board is now leveled at its maximum height. With both feet touching the board, I will begin to fall due to gravity.
So now you see how physics applies to skateboarding.
Yes, and now it applies to my life, and I will finally be able to relate it to me and be able to understand it and like it. Hopefully, that will help me improve in my class.
I'm glad. You better be getting an A now.
Thanks, Greg.
Peace out.